لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك.
Alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu alayka ya Rasulullah. We begin by praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the most gracious and most merciful. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to send His peace and blessing upon our noble Prophet Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wasallam. My dear brothers and sisters, this is your brother Wajiuddin on behalf of Dur Hospitality Services. I welcome you all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Dear brothers and sisters, I hope you're able to see my screen as well as hear me loud and clear. We are going to go ahead and get started with today's very important session about the Hajj packages. Today, on behalf of Dur Hospitality Services, I welcome you all on this very important webinar where we'll be covering all the things that is needed for you to be well prepared in understanding the packages that you prefer, that you want to go with for Hajj in 2026. Brothers and sisters, we have been going through a lot of these from the past few weeks, almost like every week. We have been having multiple sessions from the way we did the verifications of the applications to the getting the e-wallets activated to selecting the preferred category to understanding what the Hajj packages are. And Alhamdulillah, last week we also had our Dur Hospitality executives who joined us on this webinar to talk about some of the packages that is going to be released inshallah soon on the Nusuk Hajj platform. Brothers and sisters, today's webinar, I will be covering in detail the Hajj packages. We will go through each of the package that is offered from Dur Hospitality Services. We will talk about what you need to know about each of the offerings from within the packages so that you have sufficient time between now and the release of the package to decide what is best for you for going to Hajj in 2026. At the end, this session is also going to open up the forum for you to ask any questions. I do want to use this forum. Currently, I would ask you all to mute yourself and so that we can go ahead and then have this uninterrupted webinar. In case you have any questions, feel free to put it on the chat. We do have our brothers who are also volunteering to help us with in here to look at the questions, and we will be getting to answer those questions at the end as well. In meantime, brothers and sisters, I would like to go ahead and get the today's webinar started by going through what do we have in store as in today. There's a lot more that I wanted to cover, brothers, with the hour and a half that we have. We will go ahead and then cover about the Dur Hospitality Services. Those who are joining in for the first time, please make a note of the Dur Hospitality Services is an authorized Nusuk Hajj service provider. And we will be reviewing all the Nusuk Hajj package configurations, and we will review the steps that you need to be aware of in doing the Hajj configurations. We will talk in detail of all the Hajj packages that is offered by the Dur Hospitality Services, from luxury packages to the premium package to the standard packages. I want to make sure that you give sufficient time for you to understand each of the offerings within each of these packages, because it's important, because what you are going to be paying for, what your comfort you are asking for, what are services that you can expect from each of the different packages offered from the Dur Hospitality Services. At the end, as I mentioned, we will open up the forum for any question and answers. There is also the chat window that is currently open. You can still key in your questions in the chat window. We will definitely get to all of the questions in the end as well. Some of the answers to your questions may already be covered inside of the presentations. I do want to go in with a very detailed thing, as I have done in the previous webinars, trying to be methodically going through each of the steps in the Nusuk Hajj process. Brothers and sisters, as you all know, Dur Hospitality Services is an authorized Nusuk Hajj service provider. Nusuk Hajj is the only official platform through which you can purchase the packages. This is for the benefit of those who are joining in for the first time. Since 2023, the booking process for Hajj is only through the Nusuk Hajj portal. The Ministry of Hajj and Umrah in Saudi Arabia basically manages the entire process. About 120 plus countries from North America, Europe, Australia, East Asia, and other nations are covered in the 120 plus countries. All packages must be booked through the online platform hajj.nusuk.sa. People normally refer this as also Nusuk. The Ministry of Hajj and Umrah has this year authorized 12 service providers who are based in Saudi Arabia to provide the Hajj packages. I repeat those are only 12 service providers that are based in Saudi Arabia to provide the Hajj packages. Just like Dur Hospitality Services is one of them, and there are 11 others who are also going to be offering their packages through the official platform, which is Nusuk Hajj. To help the pilgrims, trusted companies like us, Rahman Guest Travels, work with our Saudi-based service provider like Dur to make your journey smooth, to offer you the assistance, to create the awareness, to help you all be prepared in getting the Hajj package when the packages go on sale in the month of Feb 2026. We will talk in detail about this, but just wanted to make sure that Nusuk Hajj is the official platform. There is no other way that you should be thinking about. If people are trying to come to you, offering you the Hajj packages outside of the Nusuk Hajj platform, I ask you be aware of these things and warn you that you should not be going through such agents. There is no agents today. Anything who claims to be an agent for the Nusuk Hajj is not in the in the business of providing the Hajj packages. The only service providers that are authorized is those 12 service providers who can only offer you the Hajj packages through the Nusuk Hajj platform. Brothers and sisters, you all have been alerted, and I constantly keep alerting my group that there are scammers who get into the groups because some other persons in our group may have his or her account hacked, and they get the information from there about our group, and they try to call in as though they are calling from a Rahman guest, asking to join a Zoom call or asking you to provide a code to join the group or offering you to provide the Hajj packages, or sometimes even trying to threaten you with trying to hold your Nusuk Hajj process. I want to make sure that I alert you, brothers and sisters, these are all scammers. We don't call anyone directly to you through the phone or through the WhatsApp, or we ask for any money, nor do we ask for any code, or nor do we guarantee you in securing you the Hajj packages. I want to make sure that I alert you all. This can happen even outside of the Hajj platform. You have to be alert. You have to be beware of all of these. If you see something, say something so that we help each other in preventing anyone from getting scammed or getting cheated. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect us all from these scammers and from these unknowns who are out to cheat the people. That's one dua that I always ask for myself and for my group members. And I also want you all constantly to be making this dua so that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guides from the front, from the back, from the right, from the left, and from the top, from all of the unknowns and then the scams that are going on. We also, brothers and sisters, do not advertise or forward any messages that are not related with the Nusuk Hajj. We want to keep this very much focused on what the Hajj process is, what the Hajj rituals are going to look like afterwards, so that we are very much concentrated on the goal that we are all planning to go on Hajj of 2026. We want to make sure we protect and guard our group members from any unsolicited messages or scams. If you see somebody sending you a message outside or claiming to be our agent or something or a group member, please alert me so that I can alert the rest of my group members as well. We are here for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we sometimes, people misuse these forums and mislead these people, these kind of forums. Brothers and sisters, please exercise caution and beware of sharing or joining such unknown groups or such unknown messages try to be alert all the time. With that alert, brothers and sisters, I want to take you forward with Dur Hospitality Services. We are partnering with Dur Hospitality Services. Dur Hospitality Company for Pilgrimage Services is a distinguished division of the Dur Hospitality Company, authorized by the Nusuk Hajj as a direct Hajj provider for the season of 1447 Hijri 2026 Hajj season. This is one of the 12 authorized service providers. Dur is a beacon in the hospitality realm with over 40 plus years of experience, extensive range of Hajj and services and packages that have been offered through the Dur service provider from the past few Hajj seasons that we have gone through. Dur Hospitality for Hajj services is also one of the brand under the umbrella of the Taiba investment. It owns many hotels in Mecca and Medina and across Saudi Arabia. And this is one of the good things about Dur Hospitality Services. They own their hotels, and their packages, when they all come out, are very competitive against the other service providers because they own the hotels. And I have been associated with them from the past couple of years. And we are once again proud to be partnering with Dur Hospitality Services. And I ask that you consider for the Hajj 2026 the packages offered by them. We support them. We are going to be guides for the Dur Hospitality Services packages from across the world, from 120 plus countries that are offered from the Nusuk Hajj platform. With that, Dur was also started in 2025, and I would like to play this video from the last year's Hajj and wanted to share as to what the Hujjaj experienced having Dur the honor of serving them in 2025. Let's watch.
نرحب بحجاجنا في شركة دور الضيافة خدمات الحج من المملكة المتحدة في فنادق الشركة بالمدينة المنورة ومكة المكرمة. كانت معاملة مميزة من وصولنا في المطار.
All right, let's go ahead and look at some of the Hajj 2026 package changes. These are very important changes that are happening in the season of 2026 as against what was in 2025. So I want to make sure that I reiterate this one more time for people who are joining for the first time. Please make note of these basic changes that are happening in the package selection this year. All packages are public. People who have got used to the terms of public and custom, there is the packages that are this time going to be public for all the packages offered by all the service providers. That is a change that Nusuk is bringing to the Hajj of 2026. And we'll go into the details. What this means is that every package has the option for you to make your own option selection for flights to the Mina camp and to the transportation. That was not the case in the previous year, but Alhamdulillah, this is a good thing that is happening in 2026. As I mentioned, all packages will include the option for you to select one of the two camps, Al Muassim and Al Majar al Kabsh. What are these camps? I have covered in detail in my previous videos and webinars where we talk about the Al Muassim camp and Majar al Kabsh. We will cover briefly about these in the next slides as well. So this is another option that you will have where you will be able to make a choice between the camps of Mina, Al Muassim, and Majar al Kabsh. All packages will include group flight and will also offer you an option to customize flights through the GDS. And we'll talk about this as well. What this means is every package that is offered by the service provider may have a group flight, but in addition, we'll all have the option to customize the flight for your own route from your own country destination linked through the GDS like Al Musafir from within the Nusuk Hajj platform. We will cover in one of the webinar in detail as to how this customization of the flights can be done using the GDS system. By itself would probably require at least an hour and plus. I want you to make sure that you attend that webinar as well if you are planning on doing the customization of your flights. All packages will include option to select the transportation like the Harman speed train, bus or taxi. This is another option that you will have when you are configuring your package before you go on to make your final package selection. So make a note of these are the key 4 changes that are going to be happening in the Hajj 2026. I want to quickly jump into the next section. Here is what we are going into the next phase of what we call it as choosing your packages. Now, brothers and sisters, this is not currently available. This is based on the user experience that we had in the previous year, which is 2025. This could slightly change with the color theme that they are actually changing this year. But in addition, they may have some more changes to the way the look and feel could be of the Nusuk Hajj platform. However, we will go in detail once the application becomes live and the packages go live. But I want you to share this so that now you are with me in what the step could look like when the packages are going to be visible for the public to basically view the packages. You will see on the left, there is a filter packages that allow you to filter the packages based on the package category. The package category could be standard, could be premium, or could be luxury. Based on the package category, it filters out the result from the different service providers of the category that you want to be concentrated on so that your results are narrowed down to the number of packages that are within the category that you selected. You can choose either a standard category, then it lists all the standard packages from all the service providers that you can then browse and then find what is the right price, what is the offering, what are the hotels, all that using the view details. Now, this is a total different interface. You will see a quite different interface once it becomes available with the new green theme that they are having this year. So let's wait for that one. But just so you know that these are filter options that is going to be available. And then you will, once you see this, you also have an option to do like a Google search bar where you can put in any information and then it narrows down the results to that particular search term. In this case, I'm using DUR, which is our Dur Hospitality Services. And what it does is it narrows down all the packages that are offered from Dur because Dur is what is referred inside of the packages. So this way, you have the option of narrowing down the hundreds of packages that otherwise would lead you to a lot of confusion, anxiety, and that would lead you to be wondering which one do I choose. So here's the best ways that you can do is go ahead and search. Since we are supporting Dur, type in on the search bar as Dur, and this will go down to narrow down all the packages that are going to be offered inside of Dur. Now we will talk about this in detail in the next upcoming webinar. But for today, as I go past, I just wanted to share you that this step is how you are going to go into the details. Now, once you see one package, you are going to go and select that one by clicking the view details. And the detail is going to show you what the package offering is with respect to the hotel, with respect to the Mina camps that is offered, with respect to all the different services that are offered. And I will cover that, inshallah, in one of the webinars that is going to be following next week or the week after. So once you have a package narrowed down, the package configuration process, as I mentioned, has changed this year. Now, again, this is based on the information available at this point to us. The package selection would look something like this. You begin by choosing the package category, just like how I mentioned that you will narrow down your results to standard, to a premium, or to a luxury. That will narrow down the list of packages that you are going to see. In here, you will have either a 3-star hotel for a standard, a 4-star hotel for a premium, and a 5-star hotel for a luxury package, with the duration of the packages varying between 14 to maybe 20 to 21 days. Those packages will also have a package start date. You will be able to see what the package start date is. In our case, we have the luxury packages starting on the 18th of May, and we have the premium and the standard starting on the 12th and the 16th of May, and we will cover that in detail. So this is going to be first of the steps that you are going to do is picking up the right package. Once you pick up the package, you will then go on to choose the camp that you want to be in. So this year, Nusuk is offering all the pilgrims to pick one of the camps that they want to be in, Al Muassim camp or Majar al Kabsh camp. There is a difference between these two. We have covered this extensively in our previous webinars, but in short, I will cover this in the upcoming slides as well. Just so you know that this is going to be another option as part of the configuration of the package that you are going to do. Next, you will choose the flights. Now, this is what I was talking about. The flights can be the flight that came along with the package, which is what we call it as the group flight. The packages that offer the flights, we call them as the group flights. If a package has no group flight, then it has obviously an option for you to select a custom flight. But in addition, in addition the packages that have group flight, it will also provide you a custom flight option, and that's through the Al Musafir interface that's going to be interlinked. We will talk again in detail. As I mentioned, this will probably require a complete dedicated webinar to cover how the custom flights would look like, what you need to do, what you need to be aware of in detail, so that you are well prepared before we go into the sale of the 2nd of Feb, where the packages are going to be available for sale. The last step is going to be where you are going to choose the transportation. By default, the many service providers will offer for luxury packages the Harman high-speed train, while the standard and premier will come with the luxury buses. In addition, when you choose a custom flight by yourself, you will also have the option for choosing either a Harman speed train or a luxury bus or a taxi, depending on where you find comfortable. But for now, just understand that this is going to be another option that you have as part of the package configuration process. That's the step number 8, brothers and sisters, that we know of the 10th step that Nusuk has. This is the 10th step, and we will deep dive into each of these, only concentrating on the packages as on today offered by the Dur Hospitality Services, so that you are well prepared going into the package selection and the sale. Before you do that, you are finally going to review your package selection, your flights, your transportation, and then you know what is the cost that you should be ready with. We will also share today some prices that are going to give an estimated price, a starting price, so that you can plan to top up your e-wallet and keep your funds ready when the e-wallet opens, so that you can start funding your e-wallet. At this point, the e-wallet is still not open. For some, it looks to have got activated. That could just be a test, but majority, they don't have it, and it's okay. We all understand this is not really something that is needed to be done yesterday or today. We still have time until next 2-3 weeks before actually the packages become available, and even actually before the sale actually happens. We will guide and let our group member know when to activate, when to fully fund the e-wallet, and all that. We will keep you all posted. We want you to be watching our updates on WhatsApp. If you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do that. We will post also our videos and recordings on the YouTube channel, and also our WhatsApp QR code that is going to be available shortly in one of our slides. If you don't have it, let me or one of my admins know, so that we can share you one of those handles of the YouTube as well as the WhatsApp QR code. So let's begin in detail now. What are the Dur Hospitality Services packages? Brothers and sisters, to begin with, we have the luxury package. This package is the most luxurious package offered from Dur Hospitality Services, and it has a starting with Medina first. By the way, all the Dur packages has Medina as the beginning of the packages. So all our journey starts from Medina and ends in Mecca. I like it, and I also like the fact that we have the option to coming to Medina, getting ourselves acclimatized, getting the needed rest long due after a long journey from North America or maybe from Europe, and helps you to basically find some time to recover from the journey and be prepared for going into Mecca and then the Hajj days when it starts on the 24th until the 29th of Zilhijjah, rather 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th and 12th of Zilhijjah when the actual Hajj days are. So going back to the luxury package in here, brothers and sisters, as I mentioned, this is a non-shifting Medina first, and all the hotels is in Zone A. And Zone A is the classification of the areas around the Haram, and those are A, B, C, and M. And we have covered this in our previous webinars. If you want to know, please go back and check one of the last of the couple of recordings that we had on the different package related information that you need to be aware of. But for today, what does the luxury package from Dur have? This is actually a 15-day package starting on the 18th May 2026 and ending on the 2nd of June 2026. In here, we have Medina with 3 nights and 4 days. That means you are going to stay there for 3 nights and full 4 days. And the hotel in here is Pullman Zamzam. It's a 5-star hotel, excellent facility, and we'll talk about this in our upcoming slide. Mecca, we are going to stay there for 11 nights, and then Mina, we are going to stay in for 4 nights. In Mecca, it's going to be the Makara Majiyat, one of the pristine properties, very close to Haram, and we'll talk in details about that as well. And Mina, we are going to be having the option to choose either Majar al-Kabsh or Muasim. By default, the luxury packages always comes in with Majar al-Kabsh. We have a lot of cities covered, primarily from the USA. You have New York, JFK, Canada, Toronto, UK. We have Heathrow, Gatwick, Manchester, from Paris, CDG, Germany, Berlin, Netherlands. We have Amsterdam. And if you have many other countries that you have the option to choose the tour packages where you can still customize your own flight. And I like the option of customization of the flight. And we'll talk about, as I mentioned, in detail as to how to customize your flight. But now, this is the luxury package, and we'll talk in detail about each of these based on the configuration process steps that I talked to you about. Understanding the package details is important. To begin with, what are the start dates? What are the end dates? How long is the duration? What are the hotels of staying? What are the services provided? In our case, you will have half board meals covered, which means the breakfast and dinner is covered. You will have the visa taken care of. You will have the ziyarah in Medina taken care of. We will also be providing educational sessions before the Hajj actually starts. We will be providing logistical sessions where we will help you all to prepare what to expect before going into Saudi Arabia, when you are into Saudi Arabia, when you are going to the Hajj, and all that is going to be covered through our educational webinars. Inshallah, bismillah, as we go in. Our guidance is going to be all way through, and we will be, inshallah, Allah wills, will be also the guides for the entire groups from USA, Canada, and Germany, Australia, and anywhere who have opted for Dur and who have been with our group all along can be our group members as well. So let's go ahead and then look into what do we have inside of the luxury package, which has the Medina first, as I mentioned, and non-shifting, as I mentioned. What I have mentioned here, brothers and sisters, is also a price that is per person, but does not include the flights in it. That could add up the cost of the flight as you go on to configure things. This price that you are listed here is based on a configuration that has Majar al-Kabsh as the Mina camp. If you were to choose the Al Muasim camp, then the price goes down, and to that you can add up the cost of your flights, depending on from which airport that it's going to be. From UK, probably going to be from US is going to be a little higher than the UK people, and then any of the other countries closer to the Saudi Arabia. And that's how your price basically fluctuates. We will get the exact prices very soon because those are all getting finalized in consultations with the Ministry of Hajj and Umrah. But at this point, I just wanted to give this figure so that you can keep this in range and be ready to fund your e-wallets when it becomes available. So duration, as I mentioned, it's going to be 15 nights with 3 nights in Medina, 12 nights in Mecca, and 4 nights in Mina. With the 4 nights is concurrently running while those 12 nights are happening in Mecca, because in Mina days you will be 8th, 9th, 10th, and 12th of Zulhijjah. You will be spending your nights and days in Mina. But at the same time, the hotel is, however, available for you from 21st of May till the 2nd of June in Mecca, 18th of May to the 21st of May 2026 in Medina. The hotel in Medina is Pullman Zamzam, and you have the option of room type. Another important configuration, and we will cover this in detail, is the room type. What does that mean? It means the beds that you are going to be opting in for. You can have double bed. A husband and wife may want to be together, and they can choose a double bed room type. But if you have a family of 3 members, you can choose a triple room type. That means you can have triple beds, 3 beds in a room for which you 3 in the family will be staying together. Or you have a family of 4, then you choose to be inside of a quad, which is nothing but 4 beds. A husband and wife can still decide to choose a quad because quad can cost them less for the fact that you are actually sharing a room with brothers. The husband is sharing with some other brothers while the wife is sharing with some other sisters. So that way they can bring down the cost, even though having the luxury package and the hotels and the comfort, all of that still within the budget that they want to go with the luxury package. The double could be more to the package price because obviously you are taking in the entire room with just 2 beds in it, and obviously the price that you are seeing can go up depending on the room type. Exactly the same thing is going to happen in Mecca, where you have the option of choosing double, triple, and quad. And again, the hotel in Mecca is going to be Makaram Ajiyar. The transportation, by default, we have Harmain train as provided as the transportation for the luxury package, but you also have the option to opt out and then choose the bus. That happens whether you are from arriving into Medina and you are traveling to Mecca, then you will be transported to Mecca by the Harmain speed train. And likewise, you will be going back from the Harmain speed train to the airport in Jeddah as well. So that's the options that you have in the transportation for your stays in Mecca and Medina. One note on the Mina camp, in this by default, as I mentioned, is the Majar al-Kabs, but you also have the option to choose the Al-Muasim camp, with which the prices can go down. Majar al-Kabs camp is also an expensive to your package. It adds cost to your package price, but if you choose Al Muasim, the price of the package goes down. In Majar al Kabs, it is all shared. You don't have like husband and wife wanting to stay together. That's not an option. In Mina camps, Al Muasim, or Al Majar al Kabs, you will be in shared rooms where the husband is going to be in the brother tent and the wife is going to be in the sister's shared tent in Majar al Kabs or in Mina. So those are some of the configurations I want you to make note of. The price that you are seeing is excluding the flight, and all the details that you are seeing with the dates, the hotels, the room type, and the transportation, which is what you should be right now looking for to make sure that you are planning your vacations, your holidays, and your budget for what is listed on this screen. As for the flights, you will have from USA, New York, JFK. We don't have the flights yet confirmed. It could be either Egyptair or Emirates. As for UK, it's Heathrow, Gatwick, and Manchester. Air is actually confirmed. We will be landing into Medina to begin our Hajj package. And while we depart from Saudi Arabia, it will be Jeddah. For the people for UK, it's going to be Medina in to arrival, and departure is going to be from Jeddah. And likewise from Canada, it's going to be Emirates Airlines. And likewise, it is going to be coming into Medina and departing from Jeddah. And we hope to also get this also for New York JFK. We do have other flights that are not yet confirmed. I don't have it for it to be shared now, but just so you understand that these are the flights that is offered as part of the luxury package. And you also have the option to customize your flight through the GDS. As I mentioned, that itself is altogether a different discussions that we want to have. But just for now, today, understand you can, of course, customize the flight, including in the luxury package as well. Brothers and sisters, that's luxury package. Medina first, non-shifting, prices likely starting at 43,000 Saudi Arabian Riyal per person. It excludes the flight. Cost of this could go up and down depending on the Mina camp that you are going to choose and the room type that you are going to choose. The Pullman Zamzam in Medina is what is offered as part of the luxury package. And here we begin by seeing what the dates are. It's 18 to the 21st, 3 nights, and talking about, and 4 days. And on the 21st, we will be departing to Mecca. Pullman Zamzam is a five-star hotel. It's a few minutes walk from Masjid al Nabawi. You also can get to pray in the Holy Rauda there. Pullman Zamzam Medina itself prides on the hospitality and the services. Excellent facilities in there. There are about 833 plus modern rooms and suites, elegantly decorated. You have complimentary high-speed Wi-Fi, provides the seamless connectivity that you need to be connected with the world and your loved ones. In here, you will also be offered half-board meals, which is the breakfast and the dinner. It's buffet. And also, the Ziyarah tour is going to be offered in your stay in Medina. As for how far it is, you can see on my map, Pullman Zamzam is just about 3 minutes walk. You go in straight into the mosque, walk out, and you are in the courtyard of Masjid al Nabawi. Sorry, the Masjid al Nabawi. So it's about just 3 minutes walk, brothers and sisters. Very easily accessible, flat street, nothing of uphill or anything like that. This is once again a beautiful hotel to be associated for the luxury package. Once again, this is a five-star hotel, just a minute's walks away from the Masjid al Nabawi. Makaram Ajiyad, that's the another hotel for Mecca during your stay as part of the luxury package. This is one of the hotels of Taiba brands. As Dur, as I mentioned, is associated with the Taiba brand. I have stayed in this hotel, amazing facility, just about 5 to 7 minutes walk from the hotel, straight street, nothing in between you and the King Abdul Aziz Gate. Beautiful location, doesn't take you more than 5-6 minutes to get to the Haram. As soon as you hear the Adhan, you can basically walk into the Masjid al Haram. Unlike if you are in a clock tower, which is going to be taking in multiple lifts for you to come down from your hotel to the next level, where you have to take another elevator. All of these elevators are all the time packed, and it will take a minimum 15 to 30 minutes for you to come down from your room to the ground level from where you can access the Masjid al Haram. That's inside of the clock tower. This Makaram Ajiyad is just 5 to 6 minutes walk, easily accessible, right behind the clock tower, and there's nothing in between you and then the Masjid King Abdul Aziz Gate, from where actually you are going to also start your Umrah. So, brothers and sisters, amazing facility one more time. Offers you, once again, as I mentioned, half board meals during your stay, entire stay in Mecca from 21st till the 2nd of June, including during the days of Hajj when you are in Mina, when you come to do the Tawaf al-Ifada. This hotel room is going to be always available for you. Your luggage will be there. You can come in, you can change your clothes, you can freshen up, again go back to Haram. And when you come back from Mina after concluding the Hajj, your hotel room is still there until the time of your departure. This is also very close by to major highways and also the Haramain speed railway as well. Make a note of this, brothers and sisters. This is Makaram Ajiyad for the luxury package from the 21st of May till the 2nd of June 2026. Brothers and sisters, I talked to you about the room type. The room type is another selection that you have to do when you are configuring the packages. In here, depending on the number of people in your package, you have to choose for each of the hotel in Mecca and Medina your room type. Let's say you have two people. Then for each of the two people, depending on your preference, you have to pick up the number two in here for the shared double room. And for Mecca, you do the same thing. And for Medina, you do the same thing. In this example, I have only one person. And in that case, he has gone on to share a quad bed, and that's the selection that he does for Mecca as well for Medina. This is a selection that everybody has to do for himself as an admin and also for his group members who are part of his account. He has to do this for the Mecca hotel as well as for the Medina hotel. This also shows you the check-in date and time. By the way, this is from the this year, previous year, which is 2025. Do not confuse these dates with the ones that we are going to have in 2026. So those dates you have to be once again be aware what those dates are. Just make a note of those and make sure that you are making the right choices of the beds in each of the hotel stays. This is one of the selections that you are going to do, and this is going to what shows you the cost, basically varying from your selection of a single, a double, a triple, and a quad occupancy. I know from the Pullman Zamzam, the double occupancy is pretty much limited. However, I ask the sisters to see what best is for them and their family. And if the double is not available, a quad is also okay. This is one time opportunity, brothers and sisters. Just because you don't have a room configuration, a room available, do not lose out the time, which is precious when you are making the purchases. Go on to make the next available options selection, which is going to be the quad bed, and go on to do it. It's one of the amazing things of Hajj is you have an opportunity to spend time with people from across the world, and that is probably not going to be at any other time in your lifetime that you get to share a bedroom with some other persons from other countries, or some person who you didn't know about. You get to meet another brother in Islam and meet them, or brother and sister you meet or sister meets another sister. So that's the beauty of this one. So don't lose out time, brothers and sisters. Just take note that room type selection is also something that you need to do when you are making the package configuration. All right, next, once you have done the room type, is going to be your camp selection. As I mentioned, Majar al is covered as part of the luxury package, but you do have options to do away with it and choose the Al Muasim camp. This is a premium camp in Mina, known for its proximity to the Jamrat. What you are seeing is the Mina camp here, the Majar al camp, and what you are seeing is the Jamrat bridge or the Jamrat itself right behind the camp. Just about a throne's throw away, offers you the convenient of going into the Jamrat and getting back to the camp as well. This comes with some excellent facilities in here, comfort of the bed and the sofa with options to store your luggage. Each one has charging ports and everything, comfortable for each of the person to stay inside of the camp, but very limited in the capacity. Little more than 3,000 plus people is what you have inside of the camp. All meals covered while your stay is in this camp, like the breakfast, dinner, lunch, and dinner. Throughout the day, you have snacks, you have coffee, drinks, and all that served in the Majar al camp. That's the map, brothers and sisters. Those are the Jamrat that you are seeing, the Jamarat al Kubra, the middle Jamrat, and then the Jamarat al Sugra with the small Jamrat. All you do in the days of the 11th and 12th is go all the way till the end here and start your journey towards stoning the smaller shaitan, the middle one, and the final one, and getting back to the camp. Little less than a mile walk, and this is the most convenient camp, and you get to choose this. Of course, as I mentioned, the price can vary depending on the camp that you choose. Al Muasim camp is the other camp. This is a camp which is about 4 kilometers away from the Jumrat and houses about 30,000 plus pilgrims. Again, all facilities are very much alike, except that you have more people in here. Once again, offering the bed and sofa come, convenience for you to sleep as well as for sitting, with good cushion, pillows, blankets, all of that taken care of. Option to store the luggage over racks that are available in here. That probably, if you can see in my pictures in here, they has good facility for you to store your luggage during your stay in Mina for the 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. And it is also covering all the meals of the breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But as I mentioned, brothers and sisters, this is the farthest from the Jamrat. Takes about an hour to get one way and to another hour to come back. Could become challenging for people who have physical challenges. So I ask, make a note of this and decide as to what is best for you. There is not going to be any transportation that you can expect, like a bus or or a tram or a cart. Nothing of that nature is going to be available when you are inside of the Mina camp. So either you're walking or you are being assisted by somebody in wheeling you in your wheelchair to the Jamrat on the days of the stoning of the Shaitan on the 10th, 11th, and the 12th. The next thing is, brothers and sisters, is the transportation selection. The Harmain train, as I mentioned, comes by default with the luxury packages, but you have options to choose the package that you want from a Harmain train to a bus, and that can be selected for both arrival and departure. This is once again a screen from this year, could change slightly with the coloring theme and all that, but just so you know that this is an option that you need to choose before your final selection of the package comes to come to a conclusion. One advice that I have, brothers and sisters, is the Harmain train has luggage restrictions that you want to be aware of. It does not allow you more than a carry-on bag that you can take inside of the Harmain train. And also, there were a few challenges that I had seen last year with respect to the ticketing and all that. And it could also become a challenge for you if you are using a custom flight with respect to arrival of your flight and the train departure time. If you are planning to have a custom flight and still want to go with the Harmain speed train, you really want to have a good layover between your arrival and then the departure of the Harmain train. So that's something that you need to consider when you are doing the custom flights. So that's why my all advice has been throughout is to use the bus if you are arriving into, particularly into Jeddah. For Mina, for sorry, Medina, you don't have to, because anybody arriving into Medina, you will all go by bus. You will all go by bus to the hotel in Medina. There is no Harman train, of course, to take you from the airport in Medina to your hotel. So the option that is going to be best is for the buses. Likewise, from Mecca to Jeddah, it's about an hour and a half in a bus, very comfortable luxury buses. So given all of that, my option is choose the bus. Unless you really want to go through the Harman train for the reason what well known for you, my advice is go with bus, inshallah. So that's an option. You still have to make a selection. That is also going to add up to the price. What you're seeing here, brothers and sisters, on my screen is a selection of a package with all the configuration of the package, the additional services, the flights, and the transportation, adding up to that 40,000 plus Saudi Riyal. And this can vary depending on what package you choose, what rooms you take. All that could have an impact on your final price. Once you are ready, brothers and sisters, at that time, your package is configured and stored in your account card. As on today and as of the days after the release of the packages, no one will be able to actually make the purchase or make the sale, because that option is not going to be available for anyone. You will be only making the configuration, putting things ready for the sale to open, and when it opens, you will make the purchase. Until such time, you can go back and change your package configuration, reconfigure it, re-add it to your cart. So that's how an entire workflow process is for the selection of packages. What we covered is the luxury package offered by the Dur Hospitality Services. All right, let's go with the premium packages offered from the Dur Hospitality Services. This is a 19-day package, brothers and sisters. We have 2 days in this one, and I will cover those days in the next slide. Just so you know, the premium packages have two start dates in it. One is the 12th May, another is the 16th May. And of course, each of these is going to end on different dates. Like the 12th one is going to end on the 2nd June. The 16th one is going to end on the 4th June. And the hotel in this case is Mias, not Sajad, so that is gone. So Mias is actually a 4 to 5 star hotel, very good hotel, straight into the courtyard, and we'll talk about this in the details. And for Mecca, it's going to be 15 nights. Courtyard Marriott by Marriott is a very good hotel, very easily accessible on the Atiyat Street, and once again a beautiful hotel with all the luxuries and amenities offered inside of the hotel. As for the Mina camps, you again, as I mentioned, it's like every other package. You will all be spending those nights of 8, 9, 10, 10, and 12 in Mina, either in Majal Kapsh al Muasim. You can have the choice of selecting one of the camp. In here, brothers and sisters, the group flights are also going to be offered, but you also have the option of choosing a custom flight. I don't know if I have put the price, but let me see if the next slide has that. But this will also be covering all of the other basic services, covering the transportation, have board meals, visa, ziyara in Medina, and educational like any other packages and guidance that we will be offering for all the Dur Hospitality packages that you are actually with our group. And inshallah, bismillah, if you like, you are going to be choosing one of the Dur packages. So premium is one of them. Once again, this is going to be Medina first. And this is like also is a non-shifting package, brothers and sisters. Very good hotels, and we will go in details of each of these. The premium package, as I mentioned, is starts again in Medina first, is a non-shifting, and the duration of that is on my screen, starting with Medina, 4 nights, and then 16th May till the 20th May is one of the days, and the other is 12th May till the 18th May 2026. And likewise, it's going to be in Hotel Mias, offering you the option of double, triple, and quad occupancy room type, and the transportation if you choose to have Harmain train or bus, depending on what your liking is, you are going to be making that choice as well. There is the flights that have been confirmed from USA JFK is not yet confirmed. It's going to be either Egypt Air or Emirates. However, for UK Heathrow, it's going to be the Egypt Air with the Medina arrival as the starting point and Jeddah departure when you return back. Canada is going to be Emirates. In addition, you will have the custom flight offered through the GDS. And as for Mecca, it's going to be 15 nights with 2 days also in this, 20th May to the 4th June and 18th May till the 2nd June is the second option that you have. There are two options in the premium and standard packages. For now, what we are talking is the premium package. In the Mecca, it is going to be Courtyard by Marriott. That's where the hotel is. Very beautiful hotel of all the standard amenities. The room type can be double, triple, and quad. Once again, the options that you are going to choose for your departure from Mecca to Jeddah could be a Harmain train or a bus, depending on what you are comfortable with. As for Mina, like any other packages, it's going to be 4 nights with the option for you to choose either Al Muasim or Majar al Kabsh camp. As I mentioned, it's going to be on a shared basis, and the transportation in here is going to be by bus. One thing that I forgot to mention, brothers and sisters, when you buy a luxury package, the transportation from Mina to Arfat and Arfat to Muzdalifah and Muzdalifah to Mina is going to be by a train, a local train that takes you from Mina to Arfat, Arfat to Muzdalifah, and Muzdalifah back to Mina. While for Al Muasim camp, it's going to be by bus. So that's another difference that I want to make sure that you make note of. That's a major difference, and it offers an additional comfort when you are in Majar al Kabsh camp, where you are faster going by the train, unlike in the Al Muasim camp, where we all have to go by bus, and buses, of course, are going to take time because of the traffic and people walking on the street and all that. So that's an option that you still have to select. You can choose a premium package and then still be able to choose the Majar al Kabsh as the camp. Then we go into the hotel's detail in here. This is the Mias Hotel, on right across the street from the Masjid al Nabawi. This is a brand new, not maybe renovated hotel with 4-star rating, just about 300 meters away from the Masjid al Nabawi, King Fahad Gate. One of the hotel entrance is actually leading you straight into the courtyard of Masjid al Nabawi. I stayed there last year, rather this year in 2025, and it takes you straight into the courtyard. You can walk to the every prayer within minutes. You are inside of the Masjid Nabawi. Of course, it offers, like any other hotels, the complimentary high speed with seamless good internet connectivity there. Very good hotel, covers all the half board meals, breakfast and dinner covered in here. Buffet ordered there. Ziara covered when you are in Medina, like all the Ziara tours is covered. Rauda visit is going to be also done. We will cover all of these topics, but I wanted to give information as to what Mias Hotel is. As I mentioned, there are two dates that are listed in here: 12th to the 16th or the 16th to the 20th. These are the two dates that you can be in Mias Hotel, and depending on the dates of the package that you choose, you will be in the Mias Hotel in one of the two duration days. Courtyard by Marriott is located on the Ajiyat Street, straight from the Masjid Al Haram. It is a very new hotel, sophisticated hotel setting that enables you to enjoy everything through this unique destination. It has a lot of good things to offer: delicious dining and kitchen and barista also inside of the hotel. Separate male and female prayer rooms in there, a well-equipped gym there, 24/7 store there, flexible workspaces for people to sit and work with the complimentary Wi-Fi. This is about 2 kilometers. How there is shuttle buses that are going all the time to the King Abdulaziz Gate. It's one straight road down. Sometimes you can actually walk. It's an easy walk going down because it's down the hill. But coming back is actually going to be challenging, brothers and sisters, if you want to enjoy some walking. And obviously, I would advise do it sometime once in a while during your stay in Mecca. But the other times, you have the shuttle service running all through 24/7, stops right in front of your hotel. Drop off, pick up all the time. The hotel has the shuttle services right from the hotel entrance till the behind the clock tower, from where you just take a short walk to the King Abdulaziz Gate, and that is on the Ajiyad Street. And you can also see the Makaram Ajiyad also right on the Ajiyad Street as well, like the other hotels of the Dur packages that are going to be also on the street. Another great option for you to choose if you are going by the premium package. Once again, within these hotels, the brothers and sisters, Mias and Courtyard by Marriott, you will be making the room type selection just like how I showed you with the other package, either double, triple, or quad. Depending on that, your package prices will go up, or depending on the Mina camp, your prices will go up and down. So that is how the premium package is actually going to be configured. And finally, you will see your prices for the premium package. As for the standard, brothers and sisters, as I mentioned, it also has 2 start dates and 2 end dates, and that's going to be 12th May to the 2nd June, 16th to the 4th June. The Medina is going to be either in Nusuk al Medina or Nusuk al Iman. These are the 2 hotels. Very good hotel, 3 to 4-star hotels. Mecca is also in Rayyan Mashair, gives about a 4-star rating for this. Or Roman and Awan Roman is the other hotel in Mecca. Depending on what package, we have still not aligned them with the hotels for the dates on which you are going to be choosing the package for. Those details will be available. For now, just make a note that this could be one of the hotels the standard packages is going to be in. Of course, the Mina camp can be Majar al-Kabsh or Al Muasim. Just as I mentioned, you can choose a standard package with the Mina camp as the Majar al-Kabsh as well. Like any other package, it has all these facilities, services offered, and the similar kind of group departure cities will be available for the standard package as well. As I mentioned, brothers and sisters, the starting price looks like 26,800 Saudi Arabian Riyal per person. Does not include the flight in it. The standard packages is also Medina first, and they are non-shifting. All Dur packages are non-shifting and Medina first. Good thing. I like it because Medina, as I mentioned, offers you the first entry point to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Acclimatize yourself, gives you time to prepare for Hajj, and the other good thing is when you go from Medina to Mecca, you have the opportunity to stop at the Miqat, Miqat Dhul Hulaifa, where you are going to make the intention to perform Umrah. That is only going to be available if you had started Medina first, and also you are going by bus. A beautiful opportunity, brothers and sisters. Don't lose this one. Um, Go by bus. I like the bus journey. It doesn't take a lot of time. You never get to do enjoy this journey one more time. It's once in a lifetime. So think through all of these before you decide what's the best package for you. The dates, brothers and sisters, starting with Medina is going to be 4 nights, 12th May to 16th May, or the other date I had was 16th May till the 18th, 20th May. And the likewise the Mecca nights are going to be 16th May to the 2nd June, and the other one is 18th May till the 4th June 2026. Mina nights are going to be same across all the packages. And of course, the hotels are Nusuk Al Medina or Nusuk Al Iman, depending on the package. Rayyan Mashair and Awan Romance is the other hotel in Mecca. Once again, the route type is something that you need to choose depending on double, triple, or quad. And likewise, the Mecca hotel also you need to make choice for yourself and for the family members in your account. That is one configuration that everybody has to do it. And that's an option that you can get away with. Likewise, the transportation and all the flights, as I mentioned with these other packages, will also have all of these and many other things. In addition, you also have the custom flight option. Nusuk Al Iman Al Madina is, as I mentioned, 3 to 4 star hotel situated just extremely close to the excuse me, to the Prophet's Mosque, approximately about 150 meters. Very close. You can see it here. That's the Masjid Al Nabawi. That's the courtyard boundary. Walkable. You step in, you are into the courtyard of Masjid Al Nabawi. You can see people praying all over here, all over here. Just Jannat Al Baqi, and all of these areas will be fully covered. So you will straight get into the courtyard of Masjid Nabawi from the Nusuk Al Iman al Nusuk Al Madina hotel. Very good with amenities, all of the modern amenities there. We free Wi-Fi, 24-hour front desk, mini market, and a shared lounge. As like any other package, this also has the breakfast and dinner covered, Ziara tours covered in it. That's part of the standard package. Medina stays in one of the two start and days for this particular standard package. Rayyan Mashahir is on the Ajia Street, much closer than the courtyard by Marriott. It's about 1.4 kilometers. If you walk, takes you about less than 15 to 20 minutes. Easy going down, coming up. As I mentioned, it's up the hill. Mecca, as you know, is a hilly area, so it could be a challenge coming back, and I would not advise you to do that. Also, wait for the buses. Shuttle buses also goes right in front of the hotel for drop up as well as for pickup. Use these shuttle services that are frequently running from your hotel to the haram as well. Clean rooms and a great value for the money, brothers and sisters. Flexible workspaces and complimentary Wi-Fi. And the prices here, brothers and sisters, one more time, these final package prices can vary with the options selected. They could differ from, luxury, premium, and standard. All the package configurations can vary depending on the camp type that you select, the flights that you have. All of these could have an impact on the package final prices. These are all some standard prices. I'm basing these for your information. Could help you in making sure that you are prepared going into the package selection when it comes in. So brothers and sisters, all these packages are non-shifting, as I mentioned. All packages include the hotel accommodation in Mecca and Medina. All packages include Mina Camp, Al Muasim, and Majar al Kabs. All packages will include flight tickets. They offer you the option to customize through the GDS system. All packages will include ground transportation, Harman speed train, the bus and taxis. Half board meals are covered during your stays in Medina and Mecca. That is breakfast and dinner. The full board meals are going to be covered as part of the Mina camp. One thing is Mina camp is going to be same across all packages. Everybody has to be in the same Mina camp. So that's one thing that nobody can say, oh, it's a different for a different service provider. All service providers have the same Majarul cups, have the same Al Muasim camp. We all kind of going to be meet up even if we select some other service provider. In Dur, you will still be in Majarul cups. In some other service provider, you will still be in the same Majarul cup, but maybe in a separate small tent room. That's the only difference. Just to make note of that one. Rauda visit and Riyadh tours will be covered in Medina. Visa processing and visa issuance, medical insurance, all of these are all covered. For now, brothers and sisters, the Dur package prices, as you see, those needs to be reviewed by the Ministry of Hajj for final prices. I feel that is going to be almost around the same figure that we have been saying. Those confirmed package details will be shared as soon as by next week, inshallah. Package codes and the names on Nusuk, how it will be named, that's something that we will also be sharing. All these details, inshallah, I'm trying to get this all be made available to us by Dur by next week, inshallah. And once we have it, we will be first to share it with you all, so you are all up to date. The important brothers and sisters, take a note of these timelines that I'm sharing here. We expect that the packages are going to become available for viewing only. Those viewing only means that you can only see the package, you can configure it, you can keep it, you can delete it, you can reconfigure it. All that helps you to make up your mind as to what the package is, and we are here to assist you and help you with that process. So that date is 15th of January. We don't expect all the packages to be available on the date of the 15th. Slowly the packages get loaded up. So have patience. Sometimes there may be one package, two packages, and suddenly one day you will have another 10 more added, another someday you will have a few more added up. So that process can go on very close till the package sale. And when the package sale happens, at that time, we want you to be fully prepared, what to expect, how to be prepared, what are the challenges, what are the tips. Based on our past experiences, we will be preparing you up. So I ask that you stay tuned with us, be with our group, scan the QR code that we have for our group, share it with your friends and families, or also subscribe to our YouTube channel so that we can keep you updated and prepare you in the best way to buy the package successfully. Brothers and sisters, no others are going to be sharing such details. If you stay on, inshallah, you will be successful in securing the package. Based on me and my team's experience, we know what the challenges are. We know how to get around it, how to make you best be prepared. And inshallah, make your dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to allow you to go to Hajj, that Allah accept your efforts and make it easy for you to secure the package. But still, you need to make efforts to learn the process, to understand the process. And that is where we are coming in and helping you to be prepared. And if it happens, if the sale is successful, be inshallah, you will be making Hajj inshallah this year. If the first chance is not successful, there could be an additional sales, and we expect that to be happening sometime in 5th. All of that is dependent on the Ministry of Hajj and Umrah, and that date is going to be known at a later date. Follow these steps. If you have not still started, go ahead and register with our group. Scan the QR codes. WhatsApp code is on there, and help you and your family members who are yet to get started. There is still time. And I have seen one sister who just put in her application just 24 hours. Within 24 hours, the application was verified. Alhamdulillah, yani that's what more could you ask for? But there are also people who are still going through verification, multiple rejection. So don't be dejected. Don't just be frustrated with the process. It's okay if you have multiple rejections. Don't worry. Come back to us. Let us know what is going on so that we can quickly guide you to the right thing, help you with getting it approval. Many people, alhamdulillah, in our group have already got it verified. Some are still waiting for verification. And still, no problem, no worries. We are here to help you, to assist you, to make sure that everybody is verified and ready to go and buy the packages when it becomes available. So, brothers and sisters, here is our QR codes. If you have not joined yet, make a note of this, join our WhatsApp group, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have any questions, you can also email me on this. With that, I just want to quickly remind you where we are today. We have completed all of these steps 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6 is where we are waiting on. The e-wallet is not yet open. Don't worry. We have covered also the e-wallet part in one of our previous webinars. If you have not seen it, go back and check my previous recording. All of that was covered in here. And I know many of you are still having questions. Do not worry, we will have one more dedicated session just for the e-wallet when it becomes available. So we guide you on to what the challenges are, how to get around, what are the tips and things and so forth, and the browsing of the service provider, which is already available. We will also walk you through what these packages are based what we already shown to you, but we will go in detail and navigate you with all of that once the application becomes available, and we'll prepare you for booking the package. As the step number 9 and 10 is, of course, you are going to review the itinerary. Brothers and sisters, make a note that website that you will be always accessing is hajj.nusuk.sa. That is the website that you all need to be. If you have any issues, any questions, go ahead and scan the QR code. We are here to help and assist you in this process. We have covered all of these steps. This is completed creation of the account, uploaded all documents, fill in application for both for yourself and your family members. Application is verified. Your family members should also be in application verified state. You have done the selection of the preferred category, activated the e-wallet, which is some cases you have kind of looks like have done, but that is still not become available. When it becomes available, we'll let you know. We will also allow you to do a test transfer. Remember, I'm telling you test transfer, not the full transfer of the funds. I want you to wait until we tell you when to make the full transfer. But when it becomes, make a test transfer only. So that is when you should be done. If you still have not done any of the above steps, brothers, please plan to complete these steps as soon as possible. If you have friends, family members who are on the fence, thinking about going to Hajj but not decided, help them, encourage them, tell them there is still time, they can do it. We can help and assist you. Reach out to us. We can help you with the above steps by scanning on the QR code as well. The e-activation of the e-wallet is still yet to be activated. Many brothers and sisters have come back asking me, why am I getting this error? You are not the only one. It's for everyone. Don't worry. This is what the current state is. And inshallah, in a week or two, this will become active. You can do the test transfer, and inshallah, we'll let you know as to what the next steps is for the e-wallet activation. With that, I think I have done a lot of talking, brothers and sisters. Let me pause at this point and see what questions, if you have any.
Assalamu alaikum, Brother Waji. I like to ask people to just raise their hands, and then we will call them out for their questions. There are 54 people. So just raise your hands, brothers and sisters, if you have any questions so we can answer them before we go to the chat and start answering those questions. First question is from MSM. Don't know if it's brother or sister, but MSM. Please go ahead.
I'm here, brother, and it's Mahmoud Sadiq Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Just one question. I wrote it actually in the chat, but I'm glad I got the chance. If a principal applicant chooses a package, does it mean it represents the whole family, same package, or each member has to choose their own?
No, as a family member, you are making the choice for all the account members inside of that account. So you are choosing the package for everybody. When you make this choice selection, when I said that, let's say you choose a premium package, you will, when you make the room type selection, you will add in that many people in the room selection. So it has to be with, let's say there are 3 people in your account. The room type in Mecca and Medina, if you choose a triple room, should have 3 people as the number 3 inside of the selection of the room type. And that is what you're going to be choosing for yourself and for your family members. So it's only one selection. That's it. Everybody is going to go in one package.
Jazakallah.
This one. And
the
so
next
this
person,
is where you... Yeah.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
This is where you are basically going to be making the choice. And here you see that when you select one, because this example had only one person, but if you had 3 people, you will be entering 3 inside of the quad bedroom. So that's how the options go by. Okay.
Brother Waji. Next person is YT.
Thank you so much for all this information. Super helpful. And it's a nice segue to what you just showed. So I'm just basically by myself. So it looks like there's no single option for the occupancy.
No, unfortunately, there is given all the demand that you will have at the time, the single occupancy option is unlikely to be there.
So then how, because I'm just by
Yeah, I
myself,
understand.
do
So
you
when
then
you are by
match yourself?
yourself, so for
Mhm.
my advice to your sister is if you are comfortable in a two-bed thing, if you think you need more space, then two beds is a good option for you, where you will be sharing with another sister who is also like you, would be alone or maybe with her husband, but want to be with shared occupancy. Then you may either be in a triple bed by the means by the choice that you made in the package selection of the room type, or a quad bed where you will be with three other sisters with beds for each of them individually inside of that one room.
So are you basically running the logistics to match
Yes.
these people?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. We will. When
Awesome.
the sale concludes, we will ask for all our people who have successfully bought the package for the information as to what their nationality and background, country, and all that. We then consolidate the data, and then we try to make the allocations of the rooms and like-minded, like place and all that, so that you have people of same language or maybe same place trying to share the rooms.
That's
And of
great. I
course
mean,
the
we're going there
sisters,
for that.
sorry.
So sorry. Please go ahead.
Yeah, the sisters of course are going to be with sisters, and likewise the brothers are going to be with the men occupied rooms.
Awesome. So, Dan, if I understand this correctly, I mean, we're going there to be together anyway. So it's not about being uncomfortable with the sharing. I was not sure about the logistics. So, Dan, if I understand this correctly, we make the selection of double, triple, or quadruple, and then the allocation. We're just basically buying that option. And then the reallocation is basically in the background. I guess you are controlling
Yes,
for how many
absolutely.
of those.
Yes.
Awesome.
Let's say
Perfect.
yes, absolutely. Let's say you, in case I'm just giving this, you have a friend who also happened to have been alone, but she bought a package. Then you say, hey, I have this friend. Why don't you put us in, in the same room? Then I know that you both bought the same package. Of course, if they bought a different package, they will be in a different hotel. So obviously, you can be in the same room. So if you are in the same package, you have a friend or a family member, then we will make all of that together, put it out in our logistics, and we will make the room allocations based on the preferences, based on what we know, all of that information to make it much more easier for everybody in that part.
Thank you. I was worried that even if I don't have anyone, I would basically lose that. So thank you so
No,
much.
no.
Really appreciate
Absolutely.
it.
Welcome.
Jazakallah khair, Brother Vaji. Next person is Sayyid Hashmi. Please go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah khair for the nice presentation and information. My question is Jamarat. When you're done with Jamarat, since you're not making any shifting package or option available, so what would be the plan? Like, would we be able to go back to our room near Haram? I know I've been there before, so I know it's crazy. It's there's so many people, and you get tired after like all the walk from Muzdalfa down to Mina, down to Jamarat, and you're just exhausted at the end.
Yeah.
So
So
if you're in
I think.
Wasam,
Mhm.
if you're in Wasam, there's 4 more kilometers, and then if you have, and if you want to go to your room, it's again so far away. I was thinking maybe if you had a shifting option, you could have a room like in front somewhere around Jamarat where you could at least get some rest like immediately after and get halak and everything. I hope
Well, yeah.
uh,
Well, I understand your question, brother. So we don't have shifting packages, but however, one thing is I understand from your thing is, do you have access to the hotels inside of Haram? And yes, the answer is yes. You have access to the hotel in Haram all the time, anytime you want to go in. And as part of the rulings is you can spend the night inside of the hotels in Mecca, outside of Mina during the days of Hajj, 8, 9, 10th, and 12th. During those days, you got to come back to Mina camp. However, let's say you want to go to Tawaf al-Ifada. There are going to be arrangements for buses, but I can't guarantee you, given that those are all logistics that are arranged by the Ministry of Hajj, and all the buses that could be arranged, it can only be known to us at the nth moment. We coordinate all of this with our group members to make it a much more seamlessly easy process to go to to Haram for doing the Tawaf al-Ifada, and then to return back to the Mina camp at the night or before the early morning. We do also let the people go back to their rooms to freshen up, change clothes, get a new set of clothes. And we do this in an organized way. Let's say we go early in the morning, then we go finish our Tawaf al-Ifada, then we let the people go back to their rooms and tell them we come back by 5 o'clock before Asr. And then we all convene back in the hotel lobby. And from there, we all come back again to the Mina. That way, we are giving them the option to stay and take some rest and then come back. However, we don't do this every day. We just do it one day when we are planning to do the Tawaf al-Ifada. It could be either on the 10th, most unlikely or not on the 10th, given that it's going to be real crowded. It could be on the 11th. And sometimes we all, like my mom says, let's do it after we all return back to Hajj to do the Tawaf al-Ifada as well. And that's also acceptable. And there's no problem with it.
My question was, or concern was, how are there options to minimize the walk after you've done with Jamarat?
So the best option is if you really want to avoid the walk itself, right? Because even if you have to get the bus, you have to walk outside the Mina boundary to catch the bus. The bus won't come inside of the Mina.
That's fine. But from there to room, it's going to be a long walk. Seeing the number of people on the roads, even vehicles just can't move.
Correct. Those are going to be that's why the timing becomes important. Depending on what the best time is, we look at the time, we look at the opportunities available with respect to the buses availability and all that. Then we decide on leaving at a given point and then return back. At this point, that's the best answer that I can give you as to what options are there for people with the non-shifting. If everything turns out to be very congested with the traffic and all that crowd, keeping the safety of our people, we would advise that we keep the Tawaf al-Ifada to the very end. And Mina camps actually offer you all the amenities. Those amenities are amazing. You will pretty much get this good rest inside of Mina camps with a good bed and good air conditioning. All that is still available to you in Mina camp as well.
Getting there is the problem.
Facilities
is not a problem.
Just to add to that, Brother Hashmi, it's not, we don't know until we get there. They can close down the roads. You never know for any type of buses on that day. So anything to say right now would be too soon.
No, the thing is, I don't want to be a pain here, but the thing is, meticulously, right? This is one area where we are kind of unclear. So that's my concern. Like I had a horrible experience last time I was there. That's why I'm just pressing on that. That's
probably Brother Waji, we can ask Dur person if there will be any transportation available from Mina to Haram in the days of Mina. So Mina probably we can get more detail and provide the details to them.
Inshallah.
Assalamu
alaikum. Great question. Please raise your hand if you have a question and I'll call your name, inshallah. Sister Mina, can you go next, please?
Yes, Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for your patience answering all the questions and all the information. The question I have two questions. One is just confirm that mainly the difference between the premium and standard packages are the hotel ratings. And then the second question is when you select your package, does that affect your chances of being able to purchase a spot, like if the package on the night of the sale? So like if I obviously I'm gonna go with Dur inshallah, but like if Dur has like 2,300 spots and that fills up, I mean, that does that, how, I just want to understand how the service provider you select impacts your chances, so to speak. Oh, obviously everything is the hands of Allah. I understand that, but I'm just trying to understand like how it actually gets just shared around the service providers, and how the service provider impact your chances and
I
in able to purchase a
Yeah,
package. Thank you very
I
much.
got a question. Yeah, I got it. So what the sister is, of course, the demand is going to be all across all service providers. It's not just going to be Dur. And it's going to be in multitudes of the availability against the demand. Uh, but in Alhamdulillah, from last few years, what we have seen, this is only the allocated visa that are available for any service provider, but the global visas that fall into provides another opportunity. But to your question, sisters, how do you make sure that you have a greater chance of getting it? Is we let our people know that the options of the packages are going to be available, and we will let them know that these are oversubscribed or of higher demand, and we guide you to move between the packages where there is more opportunity for you. But we also advise with the secondary option to be kept in case something gets sold out, to quickly move into the next one. And we will walk you through these in the upcoming webinars. So those are some of the tips that I want to be prepared with. Whether you finally go with Dur or you decide with some other service provider and then want to shift to Dur, those things are played out in real time. But the information that I will share could help you, inshallah, to quickly deviate some things and make shift and pivot it to something different quickly. So that's the best option at this point I can give you and tell you about.
Okay, the second question, I'm sorry, because I was looking at the different packages now, that because I was originally going to go with the premium, and then I looked at the standard, I'm like, well, it's about $1,000 cheaper probably, but then the hotel in Makkah is closer to the haram than the premium package, and it seems like the only difference between the premium and the standard is just the 4-star, 3-star hotel. Is that
Yes,
right, or am I
yes,
missing something?
yes. That's correct. That's for
Okay,
the
thank
most
you so
part.
much.
These are the hotels is the primary difference. The biggest is where they are situated, what the ratings of the hotels are. That's the big differentiator. Mina camp is the same as I told you. Anybody coming from standard could be in Majarul Cups as on today, right? With the new changes that we have, it's the same Majarul Cups camp. Just because you took a standard package and came into Majarul Cup does not mean your services are going to be different. It's going to be the same services. Everybody gets to enjoy the same food. Everybody gets to have all the 3 meals, all the same facilities. No difference. As you rightly said, the difference is going to be with the hotels that are in each of these packages, and of course, the duration that you have is higher in case of the premium and lesser in case of the luxury.
Okay, assalamu alaikum. Thank you so much.
Salam. Next question is from brother Abdullah. This is the one with ABDULLAH. We have two Abdullahs. So this is the one with Abdullah, inshallah. Go ahead, Abdullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
My question is about the custom flight. If I take like a premium or a standard package with Dur Hospitality, should I, because I will not take a flight from Canada, so I will take it from another country. So how to manage to be with the group in this case, like to come in the same day? And the second question, if I can like take a custom flight, about the transportation from the Al Medina airport to the hotel. How it works in this case?
I got it. So the number one is, regardless of where you are starting, which country you are going to come from, if you are part of our group, we ensure that you are going to be guided, you will be assisted from your departure time, before your departure time, until your arrival time. and ensuring your itinerary is, we know it, you know it, we coordinate your timing of arrival, we coordinate your timing of making sure your transportation from your airport to the hotel is taken care, and we will be communicating regularly with each one of the pilgrims about his or her itinerary with respect to his flight arrangement, whether it is the group flight or the custom flight from some other country that he or she takes, and then ensuring that when he arrives or she arrives, we are there to receive them. And at the hotel, once they come in, we got the room keys. All of that we will be coordinating and helping so that we come together as a crew when we all arrive in Medina, inshallah, bi'idhnillah. In some cases, we do have guides who will also be part of the group flight, but we can be in all of the flights that you take from all of the different places.
So, and also the transportation from the airports,
Yeah,
you
that
will
is going to be
assure that.
covered. It will be covered by
Okay.
the group, and you would also be choosing inside of the transportation what transportation you want for the longer transport, not from the airport to the hotel in Medina. That's the shorter one where everybody will be picked up at bus. As soon as they arrive, and we will cover this in detail. And I don't want to really deviate the time, but you will be covered. You will be picked up.
Okay.
You will be brought to the
Thank
hotel.
you very much. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Allah khair. Abdullah, there's another person named Abdullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
As-salam.
Walaikum assalam.
Yes, brother. You mentioned last webinar that all flights are group custom flight, but today you mentioned that you have some flight is group flight. So is it correct?
Yes. So all of the packages, and I said, let me take it the other way around. All packages will have custom flight options. In addition, some packages will also have group flights along with it. Most of the packages in USA, UK, Canada, France, Germany will have group flights into it, in addition to the option of making your own custom flight. In cases where, like in Switzerland or Sweden or Netherlands, there could be only option for you would be to make a custom flight for the Dur Hajj packages. Likewise for
Do you have
Australia. I
any
hope.
flight? Do you have any flight from JFK group flight?
Yes, we have. Alhamdulillah, it's there. For
Which
all
airlines,
packages.
please?
We are currently looking at Egypt Air or Emirates, one of the two.
There is no Saudi Airlines from the JFK.
No.
Any of the package?
No.
Okay, so I have to choose as a custom flight in order to get the Saudi Airlines. That is correct?
Well, if you want to go only by Saudi, then yes, you have to make a custom flight. The group flight is most likely going to be either Egypt Air or Emirates.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, Jazakallah khair. Yes, Assalamu
Alaikum salam. The next person is Umu Sila. Please go ahead.
Yes.
Umu Sila. I hope I'm saying it right. My apologies if I'm not. Okay, if they're busy, then Sister Zubeda, she had some questions in the chat. Sister Zubeda, are you there? Okay, she's not there either. Do we have an estimate price of the flights from UK? I'm going to chat now.
It could be anything that you normally find from UK to Jeddah or Medina. That could be a best estimate for me to give. That is the best way for you to consider what the prices could be for.
Jazakallah khair. Next question is from Ali. Are you able to assist with verification? Can you elaborate, Brother Ali?
Yeah.
What verification? He asks on a reply, Brother Bajis. I'm not sure what he means.
I mean, in case if there's anybody who's pending verification, brothers and sisters, if you need any assistance, please private message me about your case. We have contacts. We will try to get it verified. We have done this for many group members and then got it verified. Yeah, if it is taking long, also we can help you. All you need is just send me some information that I'm going to ask. Go ahead, sister.
I'm sorry, sister
Sister.
and brother. It's Umusila. Assalamu
Oh, yeah.
alaikum.
Yes, yes.
Walaikum salam.
And the question is actually about the proximity to the Makkah hotel proximity to the Kaaba. Does it make a difference in terms of the amount? Or because I see our sister saying that the standard package was even closer, but it's kind of less than the premium was higher. I mean, is it different only because of the hotel or the proximity to the
No,
Kaaba?
it's not the proxy. It's, I mean, sometimes both. But that hotel that we have in premium is little further away from what we have for the standard. Uh, but they're not really far away that you could then really distinguish them from the distance. You may have even hotels in Azizia which are like 5 star, but even then they are actually called as luxury because they are still 5 star hotels. They are luxury hotels. The cost could be still high just because they are in Azizia, which is very far from Haram. Doesn't mean that the cost is it's based on the, let's say, on the hotel standards.
Now you talk about the luxury package. Does it exclude flights, the amount?
All the flight prices that I mentioned exclude flights.
Exclude flights.
Yeah.
So do you have any estimate for flights?
By US, it could be adding another 3,000 USD to the price.
Another
That is
3,000.
9,000, 3,000, 9,000 Saudi riyal, close to.
So with 3,000 USD added to
Yeah.
whatsoever you have.
Yeah.
What's the difference between the Muazzin and Mujari camp?
That's is covered in my previous webinar, sister. There is some differences between these two. I can send you some information on the YouTube that you can take a look into those.
Which I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Thank you always.
Welcome.
Assalamu alaikum.
Inshallah.
Alaikum salam.
Thank you. Brother Tawheed, please go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Walaikum salam.
Actually, I'm from Sweden, and to know about the package from Sweden and how we can communicate with this.
Well, you will always be with my group, and once you have purchased a Dur package, we will be coordinating your logistics and all that information, just like I mentioned to the other brother. If you take a custom flight, it's the same thing. You take a custom flight from Sweden. When you start from your destination, we know your flight itinerary. We know when you're landing, all that is going to be taken care. And inshallah, bismillah, we will be there to receive you in Medina airport, and you will be together with our group, inshallah.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So I have to take this last one. I do running short with some other meetings that I have. But we will definitely get to all of the questions that we have. Farhan, if you can make a note of these, we will definitely get to these questions back. And I will be putting this on the group chat as well.
Inshallah. I think this question has come up twice. When will e-wallet open up?
Yeah, it's still pending. We expect this to be open very soon. By next week, I expect this to be opening up. We will let you all know as soon as we hear anything. You will be the first to know about it. But for now, don't worry. You can't do anything beyond adding the money, and that's something that you don't want to do at this time. Just wait for our guidance. Inshallah, we will let you all know when it becomes active, when you need to start your testing of the funds, when you need to fully fund and all that thing, inshallah, in our upcoming webinars. Look forward for more of these, brothers and sisters. I know I have gone through a lot of this. I don't want to overwhelm you with a lot of information. For now, keep making dua that may Allah make it easy for us. May Allah accept our efforts, and may Allah make us all be His house visitors and grant us all the opportunity to do Hajj in 2026. Whoever Allah wills, inshallah, will be able to go to His house to perform Hajj in 2026. With the efforts, brothers and sisters, keep making this dua. Inshallah, bi'idhnillah, whomsoever He wills will be able to make the Hajj in 2026. Jazakumullah khair, brothers and sisters. With this, we come to today's end of our webinar. Look forward for more of this information going to be shared in my upcoming webinar. If you have not yet subscribed, share this information with your friends and family, community member, so that they also can benefit, and also keep looking at the updates. Stay alert. One other thing I always want to make sure that you are taking note of, and keep making dua for yourself, your brothers and sisters across the world, and to me and my family as well. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
لبيك
جزاك الله خير.
اللهم لبيك
If you guys
لبيك
have any
brother
questions,
لا شريك لك
Thank you.
لبيك إن
add them to the
الحمد
WhatsApp. Just
والنعمة
again,
لك
ask your
والملك
questions on WhatsApp, please.
لا شريك لك.
Assalamu alaikum.